And we're back. Let's start up the music. So I'm going to sit on the main menu for just a second because I kind of want to talk about that last video. I had no clue what was going on there, and I think it's going to be like that for a little while. Thankfully, though, Darcy, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to, but Darcy here, she kindly gave her own translation of this these ancient runes that we've been reading that are trying to pass off as an English translation. So she's pretty much told me what's going on, I think. I don't actually know, it just looks right. So she says that she thinks that they're using the touring club as a cover, that much I figured, and that a deal was struck that Kotori would give the male-dominant touring club some female attention, so so in return for them using the club, she was going to just bring some females into it as return. So that's all that she managed to decipher. That's a better word. That's all she managed to decipher, and to be honest, that's more than I managed to decipher, because all I understood was that they were using the touring club as a cover, and I had no idea what anything else was. I also still don't know what the I still don't know what the stuff with Amane was about. I have no clue at all. So, this is gonna be a rough ride. You know, let's make this a group project. Let's make this a group project. After watching this, you're gonna, like, try and tell me what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. And, I want to see what everyone thinks of these hieroglyphics. Okay, well, let's turn off the Katawa Shoujo music and get her going. Yeah, Katawa Shoujo, doesn't that bring you back to the glory days when you could actually understand visual novels? Turn that back on. I think, yeah, so it's this one, right? I think so. Let's get this out of here. Alrighty, so. And even today, Ageha didn't come to the secret base. Was there anything before that? I guess I'll never see. We're trying our best to keep everything going without her. No, I didn't realize what time it is. We have a lot to take care of when we get back to the dorms too. We should probably get back and start making supper. Doesn't seem like Ageha's coming today anyway. You act like you know what's going on here. This morning it was the same thing. If you got something to say, just come on and say it, alright? Well, it damn well doesn't seem like it. I wonder what's up with that. Uh-oh, hello? What? Again? Terrific. Yeah, thanks. Okay, better be careful while your sister's watching. Maybe you should listen to her advice sometimes, club leader. Did you lock the door? Alright, let's get out of here. We? Where's the we come from? You're not in here. You're right. We still need to work on the hull and handle foreign negotiations, and Ageha's really the only one who can do that. Foreign negotiations? What? Okay. Alright, she needs to keep us in the loop if she expects us to help out. Kotori waved at her right hand with an odd expression on her face. Oh, it's supposed to be the last flight before summer break, right? I just want to hurry up and fly in our new model plane. New model plane, instead of that old piece of junk we use for training. That's why we need Ageha. What the heck is she doing? Man, I actually understood what was happening there. I'm stunned, to be honest. Why don't we just go instead of hanging around here? We don't have to work like slaves at the dorm since it's a holiday. Who's he talking to? The first thing he was saying something to someone. I'm heading out. Took my phone out of my pocket and took a look at it. I sent Ageha a message but never got a response. Well, it's already late, so she's probably sleeping. Even so, it'd be nice to get a reply before she went to bed. Sleeping. It's the middle of it. Okay. Headed over to the... Wait, hold on. Well, it's already late, so she's probably sleeping. Oh man, look at that. Look at that late night scenery right here. Head over to the train station and went straight to the runway. This is the training that I put all my precious time and money into. I can't put even a second to waste. Okay. Even if it seems pointless, I at least have to test how I perform, remember my mistakes, and learn to focus on what matters. Fly, fly, fly. My goal is to get in the air as much as I can. Nowhere near the level I want to be. I need to study more. About the air, about airflow, about piloting. I need to learn and experience it. I need it in me like I need air in my lungs. The instructor is kind enough to praise my efforts, but just efforts won't get you anywhere. Last year's run-in with that violent undercurrent, I'll need to deal with winds like that is, though it's second nature. I spent several hours at the runway and returned back to the dorm. Ugh. Didn't feel even an ounce of fatigue while I was flying, but as soon as I got on the train back home, my entire body felt like I was being tortured and mutilated. Ah, this pain. Can I go on like this? I checked out how things were going at the secret base during a light run and thought I'd continue on some work I started if I didn't feel too tired. I'll rest after I'm done here, and I'll be alright.
Aoi-kun da!
Kaneko.
Yahoo! 練習からの帰りかな?
Oh yeah.
毎週ご苦労さんだね.
Same to you, and I apologize for not having the time to clean the dorm today.
いやいや、葵くんに不自由させて、私たちだけ快適に過ごすなんてできないよ。
I appreciate your concern.
それじゃ、行こっか。
Kaneko grabbed my arm. What?
行くよ
To where? Perhaps Kaneko wants to see our secret base as much as Hotoe does.
もちろん、ここ。
Did she like just walk us all the way there and then respond? You see.
グライダー作りもいいけど、たまには息抜きも必要だよ。ということで、おごるからお茶しよう。
Gross. What? Just because she's buying me some coffee doesn't mean she's impressed of me or anything. I'm gonna create an awkward situation. Wait, what in the world was... Well, oh, okay, that's because it's not just... Instead of, you know, putting because, they had to put that apostrophe there, and that's unnecessary. I've gone and created an awkward situation for myself. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in a food court with her at the same table. Get ice cream for two.
さすがにカフェフラックスは無理だしね。
It's not a cheap cafe, I understand.
いやいや、値段の方じゃなくてですね。
She suddenly stared into my sullen eyes. What is it?
私が一丁悪いよね。
I'm not sure what you mean.
私じゃないこと行きたいなーって決めてる相手いるんでしょ？
Not really, I'm not even thinking about what you said right now.
そっか、別なこと考えてたんだね。あ、かなこさんが普通の服着てるって下着じゃないぞって。
I think this... What? No, wait, hold on. I'm very confused by that. Think of this sort, don't talk about that sort of thing in a place like
その
this.
服の下にはあの素肌が
Alright,
あんな体が
now I kind of understand what it...
ムラムラ
Shut up. Now I kind of okay, now I get it. Doesn't.
しないの？
No, it doesn't. Okay, well, maybe a little, but you'll never know. It's just really hard because my heart races when she talks like that. That's why I'm on edge. What do you consider me as?
男の子だと思ってるよ。男の子ってみんなそういうものなんじゃないの？
Well, clearly he's not because he's been here for a year. Well, generally speaking, boys, including myself, get a little excited when we see a girl we
ム
like.
ラムラは？
I ignored that one. If you're just gonna tease me, I'll just make my way back home. I've got a lot of errands to run.
ごめんごめん、怒らせるつもりじゃなくてね。ちょっとした サービスだったんだけど。
Kanako placed her elbows on the desk. Desk, okay. Just as she was leaning forward, I could see her chest swelling up in front of me. I couldn't help but watch her cleavage go back and forth. Please. Oh, what's this about assistance? I didn't see anything. I'm not looking. Kanako laughed as the wind blew past us. The wind? Oh, okay. I thought this was inside a mall. Or is it like an open roof mall? One of those horrible sounding places. There's no way I can get out of a conversation with her while we're both here.
でさ、聞いたよ。
What is it this time?
望月先輩。またい天音先生。あれ、まあともかく。
No,
あ
I
の
gotta...
人に抱きついてたんだって。
No, we haven't. I gotta do a stupid other route first. You got the wrong idea. Yeah, I think everyone has the wrong idea because I actually don't know what the idea even was there. We're not lovers or anything. To say we'd ever do anything like that, it's inconceivable.
後で、アゲハちゃんに謝っておきなよ。
Where does she even come up in all this? Yeah, I heard Ageha. Wait, yeah, I heard Ageha in there, but it didn't write her down. It's been talking about her.
いやー、望月先輩ってのが意外でさ。これは大穴かなってみんな言っててね。
Like who?
第1回水瀬葵獲得カップ馬券ならぬ人権発売中。今のところ本命と対抗馬と穴と大穴がいてね。
We gotta take a look at how strict the dorm rules are.
大丈夫だよ。お金はかけてないから。
That's obvious.
お気に入りのパンツをかけてるんだけどね。
Oh, that's worse.
じゃあ誰が本命？はっきりさせないといつまでも言われるよ。
Tried to pick who'd be the sure thing. For some strange reason, I wasn't able to form the words with my mouth. Kanako began to break into a smile.
葵くんには本当に感謝してるんだよ。
I'm just doing what I'm paid for.
いやいや、仕事のことだけじゃなくて、葵くんが男の子だったから助かってる。
What?
これで新しい寮母の人が女の人だったら、動画まあ青春の大事な時間を女を捨てて過ごして取り返しのつかないことになってたかなって。
I kinda understand what you mean, because I went to an all-boys school before. Thought a woman to keep them tame, men are just dogs, filthy, disgusting, and rebellious. Can't even claim to be any different. Girls are the same, being stuck in a single-sex school is the worst. How would you know? If I were a flying fish... What? I'd...
気楽じゃあるんだけどね。女だけってのはすごく。
Well, that was kinda weird. If I was a flying fish, and then she was just like read our mind. Okay, I know.
でもやっぱりそういうのないと人としてどうよって感じになっちゃうもんで。だから葵くんが来てくれて本当に良かったって心から思ってるんだよ。
No one important, I'm just being myself.
そういう機会でもないと言えなかったからね。今だけここだけの話だよ。
I understand.
で、ここだけついでにどうよ。葵くんとしては丸1年女の子だらけの場所で暮らしてみて。
Believe it or not, I actually do understand. I wasn't only just reading that. And probably be a... Wait, what? Why don't you try to live in a place where it's all women? We already kinda are. First I was feeling tension in my chest, but I suddenly got used to it. It's actually gotten a lot easier to find used panties left in the drawer machine that girls end up throwing away. When you're with a bunch of guys all day, you begin to forget what it feels like to hold the opposite sex in your arms. Yeah, definitely can't say that.
なんか失礼なこと考えてるね。いいんだよ。こっちも男の子について分かったことがいろいろあるからね。そう。例えば葵くんが寝ているとき、
Please.
あれがあんなになるなんて。
Oh.
意外に。
Oh, that is a weird tone. I thought she was done talking and then she... Okay. What are you talking about?
寝相の話だけど。
Oh.
なんだと思った？
Mm-hmm. She knows what she's doing. Gotta stop while I'm ahead or I'll play right into her trap.
ねえ、なんだと思ったの？それとも後で夜にでも二人っきりでじっくりお話ししよっか。
I think I'll pass. She said I will keep my composure this
本
time.
命に悪いかな。
I was speechless. The moment she said the word sure thing, I couldn't help but think of someone in particular. What in the world? That went instant. Once that image popped into my head, I was so ashamed of myself that I felt like dying. I wanted that image out of my mind. Throughout it all, I couldn't process what was going on at all. I know how you feel, man. The whole time Kaneko was eating, she watched me with a cheesy grin smeared across her face.
いやー、いいもん見せてもらいました。
How the heck do you get off on someone else's struggles? Oh, sorry, I just got a message. It's from Ageha.
アゲハちゃんかな。
How do you know that?
やっぱりね。
You called Kama then?
いやいや、そんな上等なもんじゃなくて。それよりメール見ないでいいの？
Excuse me, please.
秘密基地に来てるよ。作業かなりはかどった。葵はそろそろ戻りかな。今日どうだった？こっち来るなら待ってるよ。
Oh, such a carefree letter. I felt strangely relieved. A letter, huh? Okay. Oh, sorry again. Everyone is waiting for me over there.
ありゃ残念。それじゃあアゲハちゃんに謝っておいてね。
What are you apologizing for?
そりゃ葵くんとの大事な時間を横取りしちゃったからね。
Oh, not really. It's fine.
そう？それならもうちょっと葵くんを裸にしてみたいけどな。
That's not in any weird sense,
な
right?
いよ。ないですとも。多分少しも全然ないよ。
I feel like that's like a Japanese joke. Like this, I'm just taking a wild guess because I don't know what that would have meant otherwise. Even a little bit, huh?
ないって信じてよ。でも葵くんが望むならいつでもこちらは。
Thanks for all the trouble. I've got to get going.
ありゃ、気の早い子って。これは私から逃げたかったってだけじゃないね。葵くん、自分の気持ちにはさっさと気づいた方が人生楽しく生きられるよ。
Ugh. A bit confused as to what just happened, but I can't let that distract me. Just gotta run straight there. I've already got food at the event. Sky's still bright. It's not like I'm holding anyone up. If I hurry things up, I can get out when I get to the runway. Help out. Drink break. You know, instead of having ha ha ha, why don't they just do pant, pant, pant? Or ugh, boy, where's pant?
おお、来たね。
Ageha? I was too out of breath to ask her why she was
い
here.
やー、なんかそろそろ来そうだなって思ってさ。
Why would you want to ask why she's here? She told you to come. Great, well, I'm here, so,
そんなに急がなくてもよかったのに。
I don't know, I wanted to get here as fast as I
ど
could.
うもあれ、お疲れ。今日はどうだった？
Well, things went alright. I was able to get in a few more hours of independent training than usual, and I was actually able to kind of understand what was going on.
そっか、よかった。飛ぶには葵が頼りだからね。
Thanks, you can depend on me for this one. How about you?
おお、バッチシよ。
Oh, nice job, but you've been doing this for a while now, haven't you?
うん。試験もあるから作業は本当にギリギリ。夏休み後半で完成できるかどうかってとこだね。
That sucks.
うん、よくない。何か考えないとね。
Here we are talking about how working conditions suck, but we're talking about it so calmly.
どうしたの？とりあえず中入ろう。
You better not be the only one here, and what I think is happening better not be happening. She is too kind. Okay. She even gives me a chance to catch my breath before we head inside. But that's supposed to be two, by the way, not to. Oh, okay.
おかえりなさい。
I was getting worried for a second. That seemed awfully suspicious that she'd meet us out front. Everyone was lined up, waiting for the two of us. There was something a little bit off.
本当だ。でしょ？
They were staring right at me and whispering just out of earshot.
すごいですね。
What exactly?
いや、別に。
What is it?
はい、タオル。
She threw a wet towel my way? Oh, thanks for that.
飲み物はいる？
No, I'm good. Because I was out drinking water with Kaneko just a moment ago. Man, water, that's something, alright. Something's been getting at me. Ageha, what's up with everyone acting so weird all of a sudden?
あれ、そうなの？
Something happened before I got here?
別に。仲良く作業してただけだよ。
Yeah. I wonder what could have been. Dock was filled to the brim with resources that weren't there before. There were pipes and tools laying around what appeared to be a construction site.
あんちゃんが届けてくれてさ。
Oh, that's all you're gonna say? Alright then. Place the scaffolding around the site and build wings for the plane. Wings you see aren't exactly flat, and they're not single-layered either. It's an incredibly complex process to make a wing, and we needed to calculate every step perfectly to build the right ones. I'm gonna actually write up a schematic for us. I'll be using that to build the wing, but whether or not we'll be successful is another issue. The real test of my worth to this group was about to begin. Alright. After letting in a bit of energy, I thrusted one hand into the other. That thing, yeah. I've got this. Let's go. With everyone's energy, we'll build this plane and fly it in no time.
あ、でもごめん。明日からまたしばらく顔出せなくなるから。
No, what is it this time?
いろいろいりそうだからさ。飛び岡にバレないように調達してこないと。
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm leaving my fan on for this because, like, my room, it feels weird without my fan. So if you hear wind noises, it's not because I'm, like, breathing into the mic really loudly, it's just because of the fan. I'll just take care of it for you.
私個人のコネだし、葵やみんなにはそれぞれのやることをやってほしいからさ。
Well, even if that's the case, we can't get anything done without you. We need you.
情けないこと言わない。大丈夫。葵ならできるよ。
But listen, we've only got one shot at this. We got no room for failure. That's why I'm asking you.
それなら私だって同じだよ。その覚悟でやるって決めたんでしょ。
Oh yeah.
もちろん私もできる限りは来るようにするからさ。
Nice space. Nice space. ASL, it looks like. I'm sorry I have to ask you to do this, but please, we're really gonna make this thing. We need you or we won't succeed.
人を乗せるのが上手になったね。
I headed back to the dorm. I wondered whether or not what she said made any sense. I manipulate gliders, not people. Alright, come on. She hasn't sent me a mail. Oh, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Today didn't seem like a day Ageha would be out early to train at the dock. Plus, I made breakfast for everyone just in time before you all wake up. Okay, before they all wake up.
おはよう。
I get a weird feeling that I'm screwing everything up when I see her.
昨日の話した？
I tell someone? Yeah, it is. I feel safe in the room.
そうだね。それなら安心かな。釈明の方頑張ってね。
Rationalization? I wonder what this word meant after I registered for high school. I actually don't know what that means. I mean, I have like a vague understanding, but okay. Wow. I apologize for the inconvenience, but could you please give me a little more time to prepare the room?
それはいいのよ。
But why do you say wow?
それより。
Kelly sat up straight and faced me head on.
水瀬くん、このところあちらこちらで浮き名を流しているそうですね。
What?
ネタは上がってんだぞ。
What exactly do you have?
かなこさん、いえ、しぐれさんとデートしていたそうね。
No, you got it all mixed up. That's not how it was at all.
仲良く一つのアイスを分け合っていたと聞き及んでいますが。
関節キスだー、羨ましい。俺なんかあかりさんとまだそこまでは。
その前までなら進んでいるような言い方はやめなさい。
相変わらず鋭く釣れないそこがいい。
Well, let's just drop the subject. Who's the one spreading rumors like those? Okay, like, things are coming together. Look at this. I can understand what's happening. We don't need to make this a group project. At least not until one of those events happens again, where it's... Oh, that was bad. Thank God it's back to normal.
複数の目撃談、情報源からよ。写真もあるけど、見る？
No thanks. Makes sense. Practically everyone around us was watching. I was only there because Kaneko asked me to join her.
言い訳するなよ。素直に自慢すればいいだろうが。
あなたは黙っていなさい。
はい。
You seem happy just to have a chance to scold me. I really submitted myself to this much torture.
では、望月先輩、もとい、望月先生のことはどう説明しますか？
Yeah, I want to know how you will describe that too. What?
廊下で抱き合っていたそうですね。校内風紀の面からも、お互いの立場からも、見過ごすわけにはいかないことですが。
Is that what happened? Is that... Did she hug? Did she hug us? This music's going really well with my train of thought though, like... Did she? I don't remember that happening, but you know what? Okay, let's just say she did. I really just think you're just... that sounds bad. I really just think you're misunderstanding this. There's nothing I can say to having been seen hugging. How annoying having to explain to these people what I did so I don't attract Tobioka's attention to our group.
なるほど。
Can we just let this go?
あなたの主張は理解しました。
They don't believe me?
まあ、かなこさんにしろ望月先生にしろ、ああいう人ですから、そんなところだとは思っていましたが、あなたの方にも誤解されて仕方のない面があるということも理解しておいた方がいいでしょうね。
Well, you mean there's no chance of me ever being fully understood?
自覚していないのですか？
Well...
チェ、まったくこれだからモテモテ野郎は。でもいいもんね。俺にはあかりさんがいるんだから。
いません。
そういうこと言わないで。
ともあれ、もう少しばかり振る舞いには気をつけた方がいいでしょう。誰とは言いませんが、あなたの不祥事を待ち受け、ことさらに言い立てて問題に仕立て上げる人がいないとは限りません。
Understood. I think I've said what I've... Okay, I think I've said what I think I've needed to say. Okay, that sounds a bit weird, but okay. My face feels soft from the weak muscles in my face.
フラフラしているのも悪いんじゃないの？はっきりと表明してしまえば、少なくとも変な噂はなくなるでしょうね。
You need an explanation.
そうだぞ。俺なんかあかりさん一筋だから、いくら女の子と喋っていても誤解どころか記憶さえされない。
Is that really something to be proud
ま
of?
ったくさっさと決めちまえっての。アゲハだってまんざらでもないんだからさ。
Huh? Suddenly turned pure white? Hold on a sec. What's that name doing over there?
あ、他に誰がいるってんだよ。
Hold on, I'm trying to get situated. So am I.
どこからどう見てもなのにな。ですよね、あかりさん。
Sure, we're friends and everything, but just friends, you got it? Nothing more. Okay, I thought he was gonna say something else. His response was so condescending. What do you want?
別に。
あら、そうなの？それにしては優秀なセンサーを持っているそうだけど。
What? A sensor?
相手の居場所が確実にわかると聞いたわよ。誰にも聞こえていなかった姫木さんの足音を真っ先に聞きつけたとか。
I heard the name Himagi. I don't see it anywhere in here, though.
姫木さんも
There it is.
屋内にいたのに、あなたが来るのを感じ取って迎えに出たとか。
Guess it could work in theory. So that's how it is. That strange face again. The atmosphere is not the same as it was a few days ago. Before all this technology, we learned of each person's patterns and would meet based on the schedule they had produced for themselves.
そうかもしれないわね。でも違うかもしれないわよ。
Okay, now I'm getting a bit confused again.
だよな。それなら俺だって葵のことよく知ってるし。 でも葵はさ、俺とあかりさんのこと全然応援してくれないし。
それは別の話です。
It's not as though this whole thing just started either. Again, I may or may not have a thing for each other. We see each other occasionally.
息が合うならそういうことなのでしょう。
Like, I understand what it's getting at, but just like some of these lines are confusing me.
別に私は男女交際を禁止するつもりはありませんよ。
やった。
もちろん同居していると判断した場合は当人同士がどうあろうとそれなりの対処をさせていただきますけどね。
ひどい。
Started ignoring Mastu's calls for
で
attention.
は
Yep. Kali and Mastuga left as I got prepared. Alrighty, so that wasn't quite as
よ、
confusing.
色男。今度は会長さんにまで手出すか、こいつ。
The president and like the student council president, that sounds good to me. I like her. Dumbfounded, I looked around to see where Mastuga had gone. Kali and the others too should reward them for their hard work. Well, I guess it's drink break and Pocky score break. Edmonton, why? Wait, what? Oh, nothing's even happening.
おはようございます。
Yeah!
いやー、ホタルちゃん、今日もかわいい。ほんと、プニプニだ。
Squishy.
いつも思うけど、アゲハの妹とは思えない可憐さだね。
Hotel is extremely popular with the others in the dorm. She comes every morning, so she's become a familiar face. Well, even more than a familiar face, she gets this kind of treatment.
ホタルちゃん、うちの子にならない？そうだよ、アゲハちゃん一緒でもいいよ。お姉さんたちが毎晩可愛がってあげる。
I thought she did go to the same school.
おに、怖い。
I'm not doing it. I think that was mistranslated, but I get who she was trying to say. Hey, everyone understands your feelings, so it's okay.
わかる？
Although you're too cute, so it would be impossible.
かわいい。ああ、葵くん、ホタルちゃん口説くんだ。ずるいぞ。
I'm not flirting.
口説いてないの？
I'm not. No, I'm not doing a Skype call. Go away.
うん。
Not. She pouts, looking dissatisfied. Prettily, she continues pouting. Oh, sorry, they just look so soft I couldn't help myself.
あー、ずるい。私もやる。
In all directions, fingers stretch out and start poking and prodding at Hotaru's cheeks.
お兄、助けて。
Hey guys, hurry up and eat your breakfast. We'll be late.
おはよう。
Hey.
おはようございます。あ、おはよう。
Hotaru's eyes begin looking over Hotaru's shoulders.
あーちゃんなら先にお出かけしました。また？本当何やってるのかしら。あなた聞いてない？
Hotaru shakes her head. So Hotaru doesn't know, huh? Seriously, what is she doing? She could at least tell me. Everyone finishes breakfast, cleans their plates, and heads to school. Hotaru walks by my side as I push Kotoi's wheelchair. The Kazuto sisters follow behind. Until now, Ageha would usually join up with us on the way. It's been a while since that stopped happening.
アゲハ先輩、今日もいらっしゃらないですね。あの人がいてくれないと実作業が進められないのですが、部長の目の前でよく言えるわね。来なさい、ハット。わあ、すごいです、小鳥先輩。これが部長の人徳というものよ。ハットは鳥さんだから鳥徳じゃ。ハット、そっちもお仕置き。わっわっ。
In a rare sight, Hotaru laughs out loud. Now I think about it, Hotaru almost never laughs like this. Even though they're sisters, she is the complete opposite of Ageha. Ageha will laugh out loud about almost anything. Even though their faces look alike, it's hard to believe their personalities would differ so much. If I'd had any brothers, I wonder if we would have been similar or completely different.
あー飛びたい
Totally suddenly flings both her arms up in the air. What brought that on?
あと見てたらそう思ったのよ。もう1年よ。あれから1年。その間一度も飛べてないじゃない。
That's true. In my case, I've flown around the gliding area many times. But Kotori, Ageha, and everyone else haven't. They haven't been able to experience this. Not to mention, to fly with our own wings, we haven't done that once since the incident last year.
このままじゃすぐ夏休みよ。そしてすぐ来るわ。モーニンググローリーですね。そうよ、雲の回廊、あれが来るの。
The cloud passage, I like that. That sounds a lot better than like passage of cloud or clouds.
確証はあるのですか？もちろん。ね、葵くん。
Yeah. Despite the suddenness of the question, I respond without hesitation. We will fly up into the sky with our own wings. A dream which lying dormant inside me this past year has been gradually getting stronger and is coming alive. That dream will become a reality this summer. The season just began. That's the reason we're all working so hard. That's why I know it will come. The morning glory will come. What happened last year was a sign. All the data points to it. It will come this year.
そうよね。
It will definitely come. I clenched my fist. Okay. Then we will all fly. Please stop that.
飛ぶのよ。飛びましょう。
Totally clenches her fists. As I excitedly thrusts her arms out wide. We all look up at the blue sky. There we can see white wings dancing. The new gliders we have made dancing in the wind. Our wings. Sky will become ours.
まったく困った人たちですね。
Even though she says this, Yulia has a happy glint in her eye. I suddenly feel uneasy. Hey, Hoto, what about Ageha?
あーちゃん？
Did she say anything to you?
聞いたことない。
Well, just because she hasn't said anything to Hoto doesn't mean Ageha's feelings aren't the same as ours.
でもすごく燃えてるよ、あーちゃん。
Fired up.
ね、すごいボーボーのゴーゴー。出かけるとき気合入りまくり。火の玉。
Heads out? You mean every day? I see. For some reason, Ageha's recent behavior doesn't quite add up. Obviously, part of that is due to the fact that I don't know what she's doing. What does Ageha actually think about flying? I haven't actually directly asked her that question. Tobioka isn't anywhere to be seen near the school gates. Hotaru tightly tugs on my sleeve. Yeah?
その
Alright. I think about it, she's right. The members of the sorting club shouldn't get too close to each other, since doing so might arouse Tobioka's suspicion. Kotori wasn't with me, that would seem strange. I'll let Azu and Yukio go first. And after a minute passes, we also start to head towards the school gates. Hey. Lightly pull Hotaru towards me. Help me push, okay?
はい。
Begin to push Kotori's wheelchair together.
ああ、仲がよろしいですこと。
That's because Ageha authorized this, right?
分かってるわよ。何考えてるのかしら、あの子。よいしょ、よいしょ。
Hotaru cheerfully pushes the wheelchair. We part with Hotaru and walk towards our classroom. Someone's here.
はいはい、ごちそうさま。
What are you talking about? All I can hear is chatter.
私には聞こえませんでしたけど。遅いぞ会長。あんたが早いのよ。何やってんのよ、毎日毎日。
That's Kotori for you. She reads the situation, sends out her feelers, and suddenly attacks.
まあいろいろさ。
But Ageha is quite used to Kotori's ways, and unfazed, she nimbly avoids the question.
いろいろじゃわかんないのよ。説明してくれてもいいじゃない。
Kotori shoots an even more direct question. My feelings also ride with her interrogation. Yeah, Ageha, tell us what you've been doing. I think he's supposed to be saying that. If you don't, we can't calm down and get to work now, can we?
それが今はまだ言えないことが多いんだよね。私たちにも うん、みんなにも。何よそれ、ふざけないでよ。ふざけてないよ。ふざけてるでしょその態度。
Hey, hey. Seeing things are about to heat up, I jump in. It's just like old times seeing you two argue like this.
思い出させないでよ。
As if remembering her obstinate past, Kotori bitterly becomes sullen.
ああ、そんなこともあったの、おじいさんや。
You can talk being the granny who's the oldest and nearing her birthday.
さらば青春、さらば若き日。さようなら、私たちのシャイニングデイズ。
Shining days. You give up quick?
というわけで、葵、週末付き合ってね。
Yeah. She's like always, I reply without thinking. Wait, what? Weekend?
うん、週末。
On the weekends, I normally go to the gliding area or work at Tatsuya's factory. From the start of next week, we have finals, so I wasn't planning on taking a holiday from both to spend some time studying.
日曜はさすがに勉強だよ。でも土曜日ならちょっとぐらいいいよね。ほう、デートのお誘いか。大胆だね。
It's not like that. If I ask you to hang out, it's always checking out a home center hardware store. It's not going to become anything like what Kotori is expecting. Though it probably is, because we're on her route, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty, well, we're gonna see what is actually going on next time. Oh my god, I'm so happy I actually understood almost everything that happened. Oh my goodness, let's check the hockey game scores live. Refresh. Okay, it hasn't changed at all. Okay, well, anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.